How's it going, guys? We'll make this quick because I got like two bad news things and that's what the video is about. I'll show you guys what I got done to the truck, but I want to mention what happened last Saturday. A friend of mine that I met at Mako, and we hit it off as friends pretty good, quick. And he hung out at my garage. I hung out at his garage. Hung out there, helped him. He'd come pick me up, and he'd come in and make a cup of coffee to go, and we'd take off to work, and sit there for lunchtime. But anyways, that's the memory I have of this guy. My friend, I'm not even going to say this guy, my friend. If I seen him in Canadian Tire, it's nothing for us to sit there and talk for a half hour. You know what I mean? So, him and another fella, Saturday, crossed St. Mary's River. St. Mary's River is a funny river. It could be wide and then narrow, and where it's wide, it's always open water. It's kind of fast current water, and where they cross, it's a small bay. From land to land, it wasn't very far. Both snow machines went into the ice, and both the guys lost their lives in that. And they found the first, it was reported Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, the missing of the two fellas. And they found the first guy Sunday, and no news for the second guy, which is my friend. So Sunday, Monday they did another search, and you know how it is. They're going to search so much, and then they're going to call it quits and start in springtime. And as we drove by, we could see they got the two snow machines out, and but no news for the second guy so we're like, my wife did a small. It was on a reserve, and my wife isn't really into I guess praying to the native God, not even God, spirits. That's what it is. My wife did we're both really quiet as we're driving, and my wife did a small little prayer, and they found him Monday. Around supper time, we heard it on the radio, so we were like, big breeze, big pressure, we're just happy for the family, you know what I mean? My wife cried, Katie cried, Katie was with us, and I was quiet. I was just happy that, you know what I mean, it wasn't spring, and they did it as quick as they did, just for the family, and that, so that we're happy for that. We feel bad for the family because he left behind two young children, and a young wife. He was in his 30s, mid-30s. It's just tomorrow and Saturday is a funeral, the wake for him. So we're gonna go tomorrow. All three girls, my wife and myself, are gonna go and pay our respect and that. That's all we can do. We're glad that they found him, and that it wasn't going to be in the springtime. I mean, the family's under enough pressure, you know what I mean, already now. So they still have, we're after Christmas and that, you know what I mean. So I don't think things are going to be the same. Keith's wife and him were high school sweethearts, and Keith and my buddy that owns the detailing shop is the only two guys I know that married their high school sweethearts. Well, Ryan's not married yet, but he just had a baby with his 6 months ago, I guess. And they're the only two guys I know that are with their high school sweethearts, and that. So, you know what I mean? So I got, last visit with him tomorrow, and then just have to carry on. but we've got to do our pay respect because it's the only proper thing to do. Second thing, Jack, my dog, I'm pretty sure I told you guys I gave him away. Not because I didn't want him, it's because we gave friends of ours, friends of the family, like my family, okay, like my family, my 3 girls, my wife and myself. They bought a dog off of us from the same litter as Jack. And this year when Zoe had pups, she had 8, and we said no more pups. And we told him to come on down and pick out a pup because we're giving him a pup. And the dog caught something and passed away. And one of his other pups too. They had cyst or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but so it was something, you know what I mean, that was caught. And so when I found out, I was like, you know, I gotta, you know, I gave him a pup. I know, you know, and I knew they liked Jack, and you know what I mean. And Jack was like, you know, well, Jack's a dog, but Jack was our family. Jack passed away. Katie and our family friend, buried Jack today, and it was nothing that was done to him, or you know what I mean, because Vince is like a super nice guy. His first dog that he got from us, he spoils that dog, and so you know, I was just trying to replace something I gave to him. You know what I mean? Because I felt bad. Would I change it if I can tell the future? No, I wouldn't. But if we can tell the future, I know Vinny would have directed the other way. But what happened was a nail got busted off, and something infected it, and quick. I've had it myself. I've fluorescent lights. I've had a broken one. I thought I swept it all up. I put my hand down on the garage floor, and I punctured myself with the glass. And what happens is your vein, if you see a red line in if your vein is red, that's, you got poison in your blood, and you have to go right away to go see a doctor, because if you don't, it can kill you. When I went, you know, I was at work one night. I worked nights, and then you know, I went home and I got up the next day and it was like, I couldn't lift my arm. And a friend of ours was there, and he goes, you got blood poison. He goes, you see that red vein? I said, yeah. He goes, you better go see a doctor. I was like, oh, well, tomorrow I will. So I went to work the next night, and I couldn't lift my arm at all. Got home, went straight to the hospital. Soon as they took me automatically, they didn't make me sit down and wait or nothing. And but it travels and it hits you by the armpit or something, you have a serious, really serious problem then. The problem is you'll be dead. And I never knew that, and that's what happened to Jack. Like I said, I wouldn't change anything. I'd still do what I did, because I consider them really good friends. You know what I mean? He was super nice to my wife, and in my books, that's cool. You know what I mean? And he's great with my daughter Katie and that. So, and so you know what I mean? Two bad things happen in a week, less than a week. Sorry. So there you guys go, a little update. Sorry to tell you guys this one, but real life. I'll be back. Ciao.